where my car at? I'm at the gym, gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then I'm not gonna record it till next week. I already told y'all niggas that. But I told y'all this is the ugly. So, damn, where I park? I wanted to show y'all what I'm having for my little water break. You know what I'm saying? This is a pre-workout secret. You feel me? Now, this shit will make you more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Your workouts. You feel me? Especially when you're boxing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of have you not giving a fuck. However, though, you know, you gotta be conditioned well to be able to handle it. Now, hang on, man. I always do this shit. I always forget where I park. Alright, glad I came back here too, because the motherfucker was on lock. You know what I'm saying? Pre-workout, gang. Let's try this at home, guys. I just gotta keep it real. You feel me? I don't want me no fake ass, train ass niggas that act like I just do everything perfectly. Hell nah, nigga. But you just gotta keep going. You feel me? Bye. Man. Yo. This shit, I really, when I come on, it be random as hell. Cause I be like in the middle of doing shit. Man, like something just be telling me to say something. Alright. What's up? Alright, I'm gonna go over straight to it. So, coming up through the Hebrew Israelite door, and it wasn't necessary. Damn, man, it's so tricky. You know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the quote unquote Hebrew Israelites. You feel me? Because like, it's not the doctrine that's wrong. You know, feel me? It be the groups that you end up dealing with. You feel me? That end up fucking things up, and then they have their own little slants and shit like that to things. You know what I mean? And as far as like what I understand today, right? The ancient Israelites, you know, and it probably depends upon the time period. You know what I'm saying? There could have been certain shifts that happened, especially like if you want to talk about pre-exilic, you know what I'm saying, to the monarchy period, to the split of the kingdom, to, you understand, the return. You know what I'm saying? There was different time periods and shit. You know what I'm saying? At a period of time, like, you know, shit coming in through GOCC, they wasn't. Let's skip past GOCC, all right? Because they wasn't even teaching. They didn't even acknowledge the truth of polygyny. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, you know what I'm saying, I did a little that with Straightway, and then they shared that truth of polygyny. You know what I'm saying? However, what was wrong with them was that they were look, the man is the head, right? But like there is a balancing when it comes down to the feminine principle, and that's what I came to learn to understand now. You know what I'm saying? And that like I'm not, if it seems like I'm coming off on fucking like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, look, he I ain't over glorifying the women. I'm just more so giving up the feminine principle is props, because it's like I'm giving the feminine principle is props because like that's not like how I was, like, you know, like how I was like through Straightway, bro. It was very like patriarchal. It was the men domineering, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, men, you like, this is why like in my relationship and shit, I took care of every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Did she help out here and there? Yeah, but for the most part, like over 95% of the part, nigga. Okay, I give her 10%. You feel me? But like, it was me holding down the fort because that's what I thought that my role was, man. That's how like again, I'm young. coming into this world trying to figure out like how the fuck do I live life? You feel me? So that's what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, I thought I had to do. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up part about it is that like they, on another side of it, if you're dealing with like, let's talk about now, it's gonna be a whole nother shift. You want to deal with Eastern stars and shit like that. And there's people that take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? And then they look at you, or like look at you as you the trick. You a trick ass nigga. Like, no, I'm not no trick ass nigga. I'm fucking like, I was being patriarchal. Alright? I'm like, nigga, like, the fuck, nigga? Look at me, okay? Alright? And y'all know my past history. I ain't no, I was just I was a little bit mistaught on this shit. You feel me? And to understand, get to the point where I'm at today, is that the shit is very balancing. You know what I'm saying? It's my whole thing. I'm not gonna say 50-50. That's not what I'm gonna say. What I am gonna say is that like one can become whole, right, without the counterpart. You know what I'm saying? As long as he understands and respect and understand, and he can respect the nature of the feminine. You feel me? I don't necessarily need one because it's not like you need one to become whole. No, you could be single and you could have your choice. You could be be ascetic. You could fucking like, you know what I'm saying, be single and you know what I'm saying, you deal with things in its proper categories, as in like, okay, fuck it, okay, you're a concubine because you're not a virgin, so therefore I'm not gonna just automatically just make you, you know, like if it shit is very complex. Like when we want to talk about, when I'm speaking to people with Western mindsets, but like, you know what I mean is, okay, if I'm putting on my Israelite hat, mind, or whatever like that, right? Then somebody would go into you know, a covenant. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Honestly, they would go through the proper channels if it was a virgin, and then, you know, you would do, like, you speak with the father, and, you know, y'all make an arrangement and shit like that. I mean, first, you know, it honestly, bro, it's I don't feel like explaining all of that. I can't explain. Honestly, that's what the lesson that I'm going to be dropping. I promise I'm going to give y'all that in between time before my Buck Moon message is the art of love, and I break down, like, you know what I'm saying, how marriage works, how what biblical marriage is, you know, and then in comparison to what we do over here in the West, and how we could bridge that gap. All right, just to catch everybody up on speed, and that's if you're a believer in the Bible, you know what I mean, or like, which comes from Torah, you know what I'm saying, which is ancient Near Eastern, so it's not a white man's book. You know what I'm saying? It's really a black man's book, Afro-Asiatic. You know, niggas that look like me and with more pigmentation and melanin, you know what I'm saying, within their skin. And then if you understand the history, we became a mixed multitude when we was in Egypt. So a lot of that Kemetic knowledge that came out through the leadership of Moshe, you know, he brought out there with them. So it's like, you got to know these type of things. And then, you know, people associate, I mean, like, if you research, they will associate the god Khepri with Yahweh, but, you know, Khepri, he doesn't get that much. He's like, you have to be real astute within Kemetic, like, or Egypt, the belief system, the god system and shit like that, to know about Khepri, because he's not like one of the you know, everybody knows Nut and Set and Anubis and all the other ones, whatever like that. Khepri, like, he don't have statues and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I know a lot about Khepri, but I do something like that on a whole nother day. You know what I'm saying? But point of the shit was, damn, what the fuck I was bringing that shit up? I forgot what I was bringing up. I gotta go watch the fucking video to see. I'll be back, man. Let me get back to what I was doing. I watched the video and see what the fuck I was even talking about. All right. We'll just get back around to finishing what I was saying the other day, well, yesterday. But yeah, it's 100. All right. Every party involved. I say every party involved because you may be in a polygamous situationship. You know what I mean? I say situationship, but you be in, union, whatever. Everybody gets 100% in to that role in which is described, and and that's for y'all to dictate. You know what I'm saying? On whatever the roles is. All right. Everybody, situation gonna be uniquely for them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on. So, yeah, not too much, man. It is the Shabbat. So I'm on my way to, I wish I would have worded this yesterday. I'm on, yeah. So, I'm finna go congregate with some brews out where I'm at. I still don't feel comfortable disclosing the location because I probably will, like, in August. I gotta see how things unfold, man. But that's it today. Shabbat Shalom, man. Y'all enjoy your rest day. All praise and honor to the Most High. Yahweh. Whatever El Shaddai. El Elyon. Your head YB. Alright? Whatever you want to go with, man. And the Divine Mother, man. Hey, let me mention this, man. For the vagabond lifestyle. I told you it'd be ugly over here on the Snapchat, man. So this is how you do it, man. Now, my situation, it ain't that bad. I am blessed, bro. I have a car, so I have a horse. You know what I'm saying? I will putting having a car before having a crib any day, gang. Because, like, how you be able to get the opportunities? You know what I'm saying? And you have a place, it keeps you stagnant in that spot. And then you sign a lease and contract, and now you stuck there. You feel me? When the better opportunity is probably across the map or some shit like that. So being able to be mobile, like, you know what I'm saying, I put that as priority. And then your home is where the heart is, man. You got, like, take care of your temple. That's your home. You know what I'm saying? These is earthly vessels that we're utilizing. And then wherever you at, bruh, make sure you get like you said, you have a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? You shower, and it keeps you in the gym, keeps you seeing badass, fit ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? You get you stay, and then you get a storage unit. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's time, there's time to go somewhere else or like that, you just rinse and repeat, do the same shit. Get an Airbnb, like for a weekend or some shit. You want to treat yourself or whatever the hell like that. Or just keep thugging out your car, fool. Like this, and you keep yourself looking nice. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Like, and why get a house and you ain't got no family yet? Just because you can afford the house, you know what I'm saying? Then if I could afford the house, I would just rent that bitch out, or I'll be making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is to be free. Yeah. And then here's the cheat code. Like, I'm really an introverted person, but you get living this way, you get forced to. You have to face the things that you're uncomfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to actually make something happen, and that's for various situations. They say I'm trying to think. Well, forget all that. Hey, but here go a little cheat code. Here go a little cheat code too. Now, boom. Here go like this. Like, you get to work on your game. Like talking about your game with the chicks. I don't really have game. I really just come off at, like, what I am. You know what I'm saying? It don't really be working. It's shit, nigga. I told you I gotta have them Cuban links on my neck, bro. Cause I'm trying to let bitch. Can I spend a night? Just a night?